Hello and welcome to everyone. Well, I'm here, the Bulgarian Cowboy Vlad is speaking, and I got to say that I'm pretty much ready to say we are gonna go live to discuss UFC, and at the moment I'm pretty much happy to say that this fight card is going to really bring some firework. This is at least how I see it. I really want to see this firework coming up here, and I'm pretty much confident this is going to go really well. Like, there are some hard fights to deal with, and the first fight that I'm gonna discuss about is the clash between Jeremiah Wells and Mike Mateta. Just to know, you can check all my predictions in one playlist if you already haven't, so you can reach, you can deep dive into the spirit of things. In the case you didn't know, I already recorded all the predictions, but now I am just trying to sound a bit better and give you final looks. I'm also gonna give you some round robins, some suggestions. Maybe I'm gonna just place one parlay just for fun, at my home. But all right, Jeremiah Wells versus Mark Mateta. I explained this in many details. Now let me take a look at the odds. I usually don't look them, but now Jeremiah Wells minus 235. All right, let me see. Jeremiah Wells to win minus 235. Fine. Okay, now let me see Jeremiah via TKO KO. I think Jeremiah has good chances to win this fight, so let me see. Jeremiah KO TKO. No. Only odd for Jeremiah inside the distance. Minus 150. I say Jeremiah KO TKO. That could be my pick, but I don't know whether you're gonna get plus value on this one or not. I see Jeremiah winning, see Mike Mateta winning. Like, I don't see Mike Mateta winning this fight, so I know he's a great prospect. I know he's a heck of a fighter, but I can't lie. I don't see him winning this fight. So yeah. Now the next one, Douglas Silva de Andrade is going to meet Sergey Morozov. Sergey Morozov is a heavy favorite heading into this one, minus 210. I don't know why Douglas Silva de Andrade is so underestimated. I do think Silva de Andrade is actually a good fighter. And Robber easy. I say Morozov to win, minus 210. Easy. I mean, the only way for easy to win is, I guess, KO TKO submission. Not gonna happen. I mean, I guess Morozov to win minus 210. Let me see one odd. Maybe Morozov via decision. This is hard to get a plus value. Nah, Morozov not inside distance. Maybe Morozov via decision is plus 120. Maybe that is gonna work for me. Morozov via decision, you can get plus value. Also, Jeremiah KO TKO odds are kind of fucked up here, so man, this is hard. So hard. Odds are pretty much fucked up here, guys. I will make one parlay this weekend on my local bookie. I'll just for fun do it. One of them, I guess. But I will see. Let me break down the whole card. So, AJ Dobson, Jacob Malkoun. This is literally a pick 'em fight. Literally pick 'em. AJ Dobson used to be a heavy favorite, but now it seems the line is way closer. You see minus 105, minus 105. Interestingly, if you're playing at BetMGM, minus 160 for AJ Dobson, plus 130 for Jacob Malkoun. I agree that Dobson should be a very slight favorite, but it's a really hard fight. A really hard fight because Malkoun's so unpredictable. Dobson did a great job prior to the UFC. Malcolm being too much underestimated. I recorded everything in my predictions. I recorded everything, so you can watch. You can watch as many videos as you want. I mean, I have the whole playlist dedicated to UFC 271, so you can take a look. Also, I did a detailed analysis of every single fight. I'm just gonna go, how to say, briefly here. Okay, now the trickiest fight on the card. First, I'll go with the safe one. AJ Dobson versus Jacob Malkoun. This is safe pick. Over 1.5 rounds. This is safe pick. Pick a side. Dobson to win. Okay, if I must pick a side, Dobson to win. Minus 115 or minus 130. That depends on the bookie. And also, Malkoun is hard to finish. Not easy guy to finish. Can Dobson pull this out? This is more of a gamble here, like whether Dobson finishes or not. This is more of a gamble. I do believe he can though, but Malkoun is not easy to finish. Also, what's going to happen if Dobson? What's going to happen if Dobson doesn't end him early? Malkoun's gas tank is very good. So, how much is fight not going the distance? I don't think this one goes the distance. How much is fight not going the distance? Fight doesn't go to decision, minus 187. Again, we have... guess I have to go with Dobson, KO, TKO. Let me see Dobson inside the distance. That is probably plus value. Dobson inside the distance. Plus 125, okay. One and only plus value on this card. That I don't know whether this plus makes sense or not, but I'm just saying what I think, so just sharing my thoughts, of course. It doesn't have to mean I'm right, absolutely. Then we got Carlos Ulberg, Fabio Charan. No distance for sure, but no distance not gonna bring a good value. Yes. Fight doesn't go decision. Ulberg versus Charan. Fight doesn't go the distance. That's minus 350. Thoughts on Jailton Almeida? Well, I think the guy is top 5 prospect, but I just want him to see against very, very big guy. I mean, very big names, so I can confirm my thoughts, but I think the guy is a top 5 prospect. Marques is a decent gatekeeper, so very, very much great victory. Yeah, many people call him Brazilian Khabib. Makes sense to me. Let me see. Carlos Ulberg minus 235. If Ulberg guesses, that's gonna be a big problem. Last time, many people picked Ulberg. Ulberg TKO KO minus 155. Charan TKO KO plus 550. All right. If Ulberg guesses out, he's gonna get demolished. Anyway, if Ulberg finishes him in round 1, that is okay. Or Ulberg KO TKO round 1. That is also excellent idea. Ulberg is a finisher too. Ulberg wins by KO TKO round 1. Plus 1, I know. Only these two odds make sense to me. I simply don't see this one going the distance unless fighters really, really significantly change their fighting styles, which I doubt gonna happen. Though I don't know. I doubt this is going to happen. So next one is Alexander Hernandez versus Renato Moicano. One of the trickiest fights for me, as Fluffy can be a really, really hard guy to deal with, and he's so unpredictable. Just like Renato Moicano, since he moved one division up, I have a feeling that he fights way better. He's not cutting that many weight. Hey, how are you, James? Well, Josh Arajon made a video. I hope you enjoyed one. I hope you enjoyed the video. I gave him a massive shout out. Alex Hernandez, Renato Moicano. Fight starts round 3. How much is fight starts round 3? No odd released. Thank you, man. Hernandez versus Moicano. I'd say fight starts around 3, but no odd released yet. No odd released at the moment. Let me see. Hernandez is so tricky, but Moicano is not gonna attack. No way Moicano gonna attack. I didn't pick that one. No, I didn't pick. Josh made that one. I didn't pick that one. It was just his idea. No, I'm not calling out John anymore. No, I stopped doing that. No worries about that. Plus 138. I guess Josh is going to make some other fights too. I don't know. This is his PlayStation, but he is also a great guy. Hey, about the package, James, I asked in the post office, didn't arrive yet. They expect it at the end of the week, so just to know, I expect it at the end of the week. So let me just open this mystery box. Hold on a sec. Got something for you. Got something really, really nice for you in this mystery box. Okay. Yeah. Hello. No London tickets. Something even better. Sign of respect, man. Hey, Adolf Jubaka, how are you, man? Hernandez KO, what do you think? Let me see the odds for Hernandez KO. Hernandez KO plus 225. I don't know, man. Could be happening, but Hernandez is so unpredictable. I'm scared for him, He's so unpredictable, fighters. So unpredictable, boy. Well, the price is skyrocketed, man. When I heard it's 1,000 quid a ticket, I'm like, is this I was so like, I didn't know what to say, man. And I've heard that. Over 200 quid is really too much for a ticket. They are insane, man. Really much. I don't know why tickets are so expensive. I just don't get it. Hernandez KO, okay. Makes sense. To me, at least. Lawrence Martinez. Not going the distance is my pick. Lawrence Martinez. Ronnie Lawrence, Leomana Martinez. Lawrence versus Martinez. Not going the distance is... plus 120. That is Lawrence versus Martinez, not going the distance. I'd go with Martinez. I think he is a decent dog. Yes, I know you will say I'm insane, but picking Martinez. I mean, I think he's actually a solid underdog pick. I don't call Lawrence a bad fighter. He is a good, but Martinez pretty much surprised me in my last outing. Tickets got expensive due to crazy high demand. It drove the prices up. I can get a ticket for 350 quid, but the guy wants to sell 2, but as a pair. Oh. That's again not okay, man. That's really, really too much. I don't know what to say, man. They are out of their minds. Literally out of their minds. 350 is a lot. Well, probably the event didn't take place in Europe for a long period of time. William Knight, Maxim Grishin. Just 1 second, guys. William Knight, Maxim Grishin. Alright, this is the... We're still in the prelims. William Knight versus Maxim Grishin. I'm going with Maxim Grishin for the victory. Maxim Grishin to win. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I would go with you. If I lived in UK, I would go with you. Absolutely. Is minus 170. I would go with you. That's not a problem. Let me see Grishin inside the distance. No odds for Grishin inside the distance. Sorry, guys. Hey, Joy. The Bill Strad was absolutely hilarious. How are you, Joy? Greetings. Thank you, man. Samo sam u jedan video pogledao. Ajde pogledam još koji, pa ću ti reći, ali onako... Vaso stil. Gledao sam onaj prvi Hrgovića kad je zezao. Hey, Vlad, if you're going to bet on Adesanya, you may want to bet before everyone parlays him on Friday. You are right. You are right on that, man. You are right about that. Samo sam u prvi pogledao kad je prozivao ovog Hrgovića, pa... To mi baš delo nakon njegov stil, ali... Aj, odgledat ću ove ostale, pa ću vidjeti. Zabavan, smešan je. So, let's see. I'm telling Grishin. Alex Perez, Matt Schnell. Perez to win. Perez to win. Minus 380. Perez is not a finisher. Whittakeru. 40. Ti? Perez to win is minus 380. Drew has broken his nose. Fight with Puntang is still on, though. He broke his nose? Ouch. Actually, it costs $40. I pay $40 to my ISP, and we have it on Sport Club Fight. We have every pay-per-view, we have every main card, but you just pay $40 and $10 for UFC Fight Pass. So for $50, you can watch everything in my state. That's how much I pay. So yes, I mean, yes, it costs, but $50. 40%. Da, slažem se. Oh, yeah. Let me see. Maybe Perez via decision, huh? What do you say about this? Perez via decision. Perez decision. That's okay. Yes. $50 month. Plus 1.7. That's how much it costs, Joy. $40 for TV channel, and we always have main card. We have every single main card. We used to have 3 out of 4 main cards. Now we have every single main card. If you had to pick one UFC fighter you would have the best chance at beating an MMA fight, who would it be? CM Punk. Absolutely CM Punk. He is still under UFC contract, so... CM Punk. Let me see. Roxanne Modafferi, Casey O'Neill. Casey to win. Let me see. Casey to win is... minus 380. Francisco Figueiredo. Oh, Figgy is tough, man. I know, that guy is tough. I think I would have good chances versus CM Punk. I'm a welterweight, that's why I said... I'm a welterweight, so... CM Punk is welterweight as much as I know. Do you think you'd outstrike Ben Askren on the feet? Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Ben Askren is a terrible striker, but he is a good wrestler. I mean, have you seen how slow his spinning back fist is? I mean, if it's a kickboxing match against Ben Askren, I would accept that. If it's, I mean, I can't beat him in an MMA fight. Everybody knows that. But if it's a kickboxing fight, I think I would have very good chances. Let me see. Casey O'Neill, TKO, KO. I like this. O'Neill KO, TKO. It's +4-0. I really like this. Martin Sano. Is he welterweight? And he's semi-decent amateur boxer without strike. Let me see which weight class is Martin Sano. I know he fought Semmelsberger. I think he is. Is he yes, he's welterweight. Okay, Martin Sano. Okay. You could beat Miesha Tate in MMA fight. No way, man. I don't know to wrestle. That's a problem. I don't know to wrestle. That would be a slugfest. Man, that would be a slugfest. Luma is tough, but I would barely wait to fight Luma. I'm a big fan of her, so it would be an honor to lose to such an opponent or to beat such an opponent. I'm a big fan of Luma, guys. Do you think you could beat? No, Miesha knows to wrestle. I'm learning to wrestle now, so I don't know to wrestle. I'm learning. And I will need a lot to learn. Andrei Arlovsky, Jared Vanderaa. Versus Vanderaa to win. +125. Usyk and KSI. Usyk, of course. Vanderaa to win +125. Arlovsky versus Vanderaa. Fight goes the distance. -175, man. Let me see Arlovsky decision. That's like also less risky pick. I like Arlovsky decision or Vanderaa to win inside the distance, but I prefer Arlovsky decision. So let me see, Andrei Arlovsky decision. +138. That's also good value. These are just my thoughts. Yeah, and thank you for stopping by, Joy. I'm glad you enjoyed McGregor impression. I tried to, who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck are you? I guess Casey O'Neill is the most confident right now. Just to go through the whole card, but I would say Casey O'Neill. I have very good faith in Casey O'Neill to win, and Roxanne is pretty much old, but you still never know. And okay, just to hit something. Hold on 1 second. Just 1 second, please, guys. 1 second. Probably Chase. I don't know to box well. I'm not a good boxer. That's a problem. If it's a kickboxing match, I would stand good chances, but I'm not a good boxer, and we are all aware of that. So, I mean, I'm just honest. Then Nasrat Hakparast versus Bobby Green. Let me see. Hakparast versus Green over 2.5 rounds. Over 2.5. -225. Who do you think is the most overrated fighter on the roster? Most overrated? That's a good question. Most overrated. Most overrated. Not sure, man. I'm trying to think, but... That's hard question. I'm not sure. That's very hard question. There are many overrated fighters, but like who's the most overrated? That's very hard question. I reckon Nate Diaz or Brunson. Maybe Usman, considering that last fight with Colby should have been 47-47 despite having every physical advantage. I would vote for Brunson here. I would probably vote for Brunson. out of those? There are many overrated fighters. That's very hard question. It's like personal preference. That's very, very hard question, for me at least. Hakparas green over 2.5. Let me see how much is green to win. Green to win. Minus 140. Green decision. Green decision. Plus 150. Miles Jones. Yes, Miles Jones was extremely overrated before Saturday. Yeah, before. But nowadays, it's very hard question. It changes every week. That's very, very hard question. So, I mean, I'm trying to think, but nothing comes to my mind. There are so many overrated fighters. I'm really trying to think, guys. Green KO round 3. Well, could be winning via KO. Anything's possible. Green is very dangerous in later rounds. You've seen what happened with, against Fiziev, so that absolutely makes sense. He's extremely dangerous in round 3. Let me see. Green KO round 3. That's gonna bring a lot of plus value. Let me see how much is that. Green. Green TKO KO round 3. TKO KO round 3. That's a very big value. Glover is still a punching bag. It's just that Jan put himself in that fight. Yes, I know, but Glover's BJJ game is awesome. I'm just worried whether he's gonna drag or not Jirka to the ground. But if Jirka stays on the feet, he's gonna piss him up for sure. Kyler Phillips, Marcelo Rojo, Phillips to win. Phillips to win is minus 400. Yes, Grayson. I'm not sure about over 1.5 in the Dobson fight. I think Dobson gets a first round KO. Maybe. If I must pick a side in that fight, I would go with Dobson. Dobson KO TKO is, I think, plus 120, plus 130, something like that. So that makes sense to me. But it's not, or it's like plus 150. I posted those odds. Let me see. Just a second, please. How much is odd to that? Dobson inside the distance plus 125. Okay, that is okay. Is O'Malley overrated? Probably yes. Fury has semi-decent takedown defense. He will slaughter Glover, but he might just have poopy takedown defense. In Rising, he used to have great takedown defense, but we'll see now in UFC. Nobody dragged him to the ground yet, but I'm just saying it was great in Rising, but yeah. Phillips to win, minus 400. I'm pretty much have good belief in Phillips to win, but oh man, no odds yet. Phillips inside. Sorry guys, this fight is like can't find a plus value on this one. Odds are not released yet. Sorry guys. Let me say Kyler to win round 3. I know, but odds not released. I think O'Malley is slightly underrated. People play down his wins because he's fighting people they haven't heard of, but he's winning super impressively. Yeah, O'Malley is pretty much dominant. If you exclude that fight against, Brandon Vera, where he hurt himself, other fights were pretty much, how to say, great battles. Like the Almeida fight. Almeida fight was top-notch. Almeida is a multi specialist, and O'Malley defeated him pretty much easily. Chris Moutinho fight was good. That was for me one of the best fights I've ever watched. Yes, Moutinho was marching forward all day, but I really enjoyed watching that fight. I also enjoyed the interview with him. Brunson Cannonier. Fight starts. Round 3 is -135. Rojo wins only 20% of the time. I think the line wrong. I would put Rojo to be plus 170, something like that. He should be underdog, but not that underdog. Plus 300 is very, very, very much. Kyler is too heavy favorite. I don't know why. Yes, I remember Caro dragged him to the ground. I remember, but I'm saying in Rising, I said it wrong. Sorry, Grayson. I said it wrong. Sorry, man. But in Rising, he showed pretty much decent takedown defense. But again, we'll see. Maybe. I don't know whether Glover has better takedown offense than Carl Albrechtson. I'm not sure about that. I've seen that he dragged majority of people on the ground, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how Yerka's gonna fight. Cannonier will flatten Brunson, I think. Brunson is so easy to hit in every single one of his fights. Yes, but there is one problem with Brunson. Brunson sticks like a glue. I mean, that fighting style is pretty much boring to watch. I understand it is pretty much boring to watch, but at the end of the day, you are right. If Brunson gets flattened, it's gonna happen very early in the fight. I know. Only if I must pick a side, I would probably go with Cannonier. I don't see any way the Prohashka fight goes to decision. Someone is getting hurt. I also picked fight not going the distance for that one. Cannonier will flatten Brunson, I think. Brunson is so easy. Let me see for that fight. Brunson plus 145. Cannonier to win. -165. My pick would also be Cannonier. -165. That's also not giving us plus value. Don't believe this fight goes the distance. I mean, it's 50-50 for going the distance. Let me see the odds. How much are the odds? Over 2.5 -110. Fight goes the distance plus 110. Well, fair line. Cannonier KO TKO plus 120. If I have to TKO KO plus 120, risky pick. That's risky pick, like if I must fish for plus value, but if I must pick a side, I would pick Cannonier. Again, I would pick Cannonier if I must pick a side, but again, that's just personal opinion, maybe, just my thoughts, my loud way of thinking. Let me see the co-main event. Derek Lewis, Taito Ivasa, not going the distance is my pick. But it's poor value. -650. Imagine that fight going the distance. Man, going the distance is plus 380, but I don't see it going the distance. Somebody gets stopped there. It's either Ty or Derek. Well, plus 155 for Ty. That makes sense to me. I mean, they both have to win inside the distance. Let me see how much is Lewis inside the distance. Derek Lewis. KO TKO -125. Tuivasa KO TKO plus 215. KO TKO plus 125 for another Shui. Yeah. I mean, there's no way Tuivasa submit him. That's impossible. Derek Lewis, I mean, Blagoy Ivanov didn't submit him. There's no way Tuivasa is gonna submit him. That simply makes no sense. To me, that simply makes no sense. Right. It makes no sense, right? Adesanya, Tuivasa, Brunson, Phillips, Green, Arlovsky, O'Neill, Perez, Christian, Lawrence, Hernandez, Zulberg, Dobson, Morozov, Wells. I think we disagree only on 3 picks. With the handicapper VB MMA picks, I spoke with him last night and he believes AJ Dobson should be -300. I am familiar, I know who's the guy. But I think I would put Dobson... That's how much I would put Dobson. I think he should be a favorite, but not that big. That's just my opinion again. These are just personal opinions again, you know. Malkoun is so unpredictable. I think around -160, -170, maybe -190. That guy Malkoun is so unpredictable and he can take a beating. Adesanya Whittaker. I picked easy to win. I pick Adesanya to win for -275. Let me see how much is Adesanya KO TKO. KO TKO. +165. I think he is a very tricky pick for Robert Whittaker. Again, if Whittaker wins, it's also extremely good value, so I don't see how Whittaker is going to win. I mean, he needs to wrestle Adesanya, which is not going to be easy. Very hard to catch him. We're not in the small cage. This is huge advantage for Adesanya when it comes to movement and other aspects of the game. So these are like my thoughts on this one. Hold on, just 1 second. Okay, so let me see now. Now you're probably gonna ask me locks of the night. Tricky card. So fucking tricky card. Locks, I guess. Charan versus Ulberg. No distance. Lock 2 and lock 1 O'Neill to win. Yes, those two. Casey O'Neill. Casey O'Neill for me number 1 and Ulberg Charan not going distance. I think Modafferi is pretty much all. Don't see Modafferi finishing her, if you know what I mean. I just don't see Modafferi finishing her. No locks. I won't see all the fights. That's also good strategy. I mean, I just have a feeling about that one. Now let me see. 3 parlay. 3 parlay. O'Neill. I must pick 3 sides. Okay, O'Neill. Phillips. No, not that confident in Phillips. O'Neill, Grishin. O'Neill, Grishin, and Wells. No locks. Okay, no problem. No locks. Okay, I will erase this. Okay. I'm erasing this. Okay, Grayson, I respect that. You are absolutely right, and I'm erasing this. I understand why you want to see fights. That's a very, very good argument, and I'm not going to pause this because that argument is very much on point. Because my previous locks for previous events were cancelled, so no locks. We want to see all the fights. Okay, I'm not going to say locks. I'm just going to say parlays. I expect Casey O'Neill to win. I expect Ulberg Charan not going the distance, and that's it. Okay, your argument is on point. Fair enough. I respect that. And thanks for reminding me. Let me see that. Underdog pick. I like Mana Martinez. I like Mana Martinez and Tai Tuivasa. I don't get how people are picking William Knight over Grisham. Because of his punch power, I guess. Okay, confident picks. Okay. These are like confident picks. I like Man and Tai. I like them as underdogs. I like them as unders. But again, Tuivasa versus Derek Lewis, I mean, not going the distance would be something everybody expects. But again, either Derek Lewis knocks him out cold, either Tai Tuivasa knocks him out cold. This is the greatest test for Tai Tuivasa if he wins this one. If he wins this one, then you know what comes next. I mean, everybody knows that. So next would be a title battle. So let's be pleased with that. Next one would be title battle. Would you be happy for that? Yes, absolutely. I would be happy for a title battle. Luis was inside the distance, right bet. Yes, I agree. Absolutely inside the distance. Tuivasa an underdog, plus 155. Yes, Tuivasa is an underdog. Now, let me make a round robin. Kyler decision is plus odds. I think yes. I'm gonna check. Give me 1 second. Kyler, just a second. I think yes, but give me 1 second. Guess what? I know. They are underestimating Rojo. I don't know why they underestimate the guy. That's actually... I mean, if you want to risk, that actually sounds good. I don't know why Rojo is so much underestimated. It makes no sense to me. Kyler should be maybe minus 180. Why is Kyler minus 400? It's like, why is Rojo so much underestimated? That I don't know. That line makes no sense. William Knight was getting battered by Charan. Yes, he was. I mean, Chewbacca, I don't get this line. It simply makes no sense, that kind of a line. Really much makes no sense to me. It's weird. So fucking weird. Very weird line. Yeah, plus 600. It's like, does it make sense to you? Because to me, that line doesn't make sense. I don't know about you, but to me, that line absolutely makes no sense. So weird, man. Very strange. I just don't get it, man. Strange. So fucking strange. No, you are not crazy. Rojo has excellent stand-up. Oh, that's good. That's awesome. That's awesome. If you want to put like 2 pounds or 1 pound, why not? No, you are not crazy. Rojo has very decent stand-up. Kyler is brutally good on the ground, but Rojo's stand-up skills are very, very much decent. Round robin. Oh, sorry. Sorry for. Oh. What did I do? Just 1 second. Just 1 second, please. Okay. Now this should look better. Yeah. This should look better. Sorry, guys. I just didn't understand. No, you are not crazy. You are perfectly on spot. You're perfectly on spot with the statement that Rojo offers very good stand-up. Rojo is actually very good in the stand-up. I'm just worried what's going to happen if he gets dragged to the ground, and Phillips should be having advantage on the ground as much as I know. The bookies do fuck up occasionally. Just the other week, they wrote Ngannou off. That's true. That's true. That's very much true. And no, you're not crazy with claiming that Rojo has better stand-up. Rojo is actually very good in the stand-up. You've seen that I didn't put Kyler Phillips on my list of confident guys. I haven't put him on my list of confident guys, so probably Rojo will get subbed. Phillips has advantage on the ground, but if the fight remains standing, I don't see him outstriking Rojo. Just like that fight could remind me of the case between Raoni Barcelos and Victor Henry. He gave Jordan a tough fight. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I'm telling you guys, that fight reminds me of the case of Raoni Barcelos and Victor Henry. I'm very scared about that fight. I don't know why, but I'm very scared. I have a big fear of that fight. I'm just talking honestly with you. I have a very, very, very big fear of that fight. Yes, he gave Jordan a tough fight. And it's never easy to stand and bang with Jordan. Yes, Rojo is veteran too. He doesn't lack in experience. I mean, let's be honest. You know? No, I'm still trying to get why book his game minus 400 to Phillips. It's like, just don't know. I still don't get that. Maybe, maybe it's pretty much unlogical to be minus 400. I know the guy is a good fighter, but why writing Rojo off? I mean, also Bobby Green minus 140 versus Hakparast. I pretty much think it's a 50-50, but I see Bobby Green as a guy with better cardio, so that's why I would give super slight advantage to Bobby Green in that fight. I think that line is good. Brunson Cannonier line should be good. Lewis to Ivasa, maybe the line should be a bit closer. Adesanya Whittaker line should be closer, definitely. They are writing Whittaker off, so line should be closer, definitely. Arlovsky Vandera, I think line is fair. Casey O'Neill, Modafferi, line should be okay. Perez Schnell, line should be closer. Grishin Knight, I think Grishin should be heavier favorite. Mana Martinez, Ronnie Lawrence, I see it as a totally wrong line. I give Mana Martinez pretty decent chances to win. Hernandez Moicano, okay. Maybe it should be a bit closer, but Hernandez is so unpredictable. Ulberg Cheran, I disagree with the line. AJ Dobson Malkoun, I disagree. Dobson should be a heavier favorite. Douglas Silva, De Andrade Morozov, I think it's okay line. Minus 2-0, 2-1-0. Jeremiah Wells, Mike Mateta should be okay line. At least that's the way I see it. I see this as a good, as a good way to go, and all those odds, all those predictions, all those stuff. Have a feeling this could go. These odds, these lines. It doesn't mean much. Especially when fist starts flying, when round one is over. And of course, there is no safe bet. Oh, we got another troll. So, let me see. We got a troll in the chat. So, in general, yes, of course. Of course, he's a troll. Why would John Morgan even talk to me when he doesn't want to respond my messages? But that was a fun fight. Actually, that was a fun fight. Oh man, all those trolls. No troll. These trolls don't get it. Anyway, I'm just trying to say that about. Hey Josh, how are you, man? How did you do, man? All right, people, great card this weekend. Yes, it is. Hey Josh, big shout out to Josh Arahom for this video. Josh, thank you so much for this upcoming video. You did a really, really great job. So thank you so much, man. Yes, we do have a great card coming up. I'm pretty much pleased with the upcoming fight card, and I'm pretty much happy to say that Josh made a fabulous video. I mean, as you've seen, John also dropped me, so I don't know who won, but at least it's a great pleasure to be a part of the video game. It's a great pleasure. Can you do Vlad versus Adesanya? Well, Josh is making that. If he want to put me against Adesanya, that would be awesome. That would be awesome fight. Yeah, but Adesanya is probably gonna outstrike me. But Josh is making that, so you can talk to him about that. He is a great guy. Adesanya versus Adesanya. That would be a top fight. I would just have to gain a bit of pounds, so yeah. I would just have to gain some pounds, as I walk around 176, 177, so I would have to gain some muscles. Oh, Josh, great guy. Thank you so much for this video. Man, it's really an inspiration for me. It's really an inspiration. It really means a lot to me, that kind of a video. You know, it's always a pleasure to be a part of that kind of a community. So even in the video game, so happy for it. Josh is a great guy. Just gave him a massive shout out. I know, be a part of a video game, that's always excellent. So I don't know who won, but does it matter? I mean, does it matter? So valid to the rules, 30 minutes. Awesome, just awesome. No problem, my friend. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was awesome. It was really much awesome. I don't know how, but listen, you copycatted, you made me literally 100% fighting style. So I don't know how you made it. Great representation, 100% on point. Josh, I don't know how you made me so realistic. Listen, I wasn't watching much face and those things. I really didn't watch that much. I was watching strikes, so I am pretty much impressed with strikes. My hairstyle is also on point. That's what I've seen. But I was focusing on strikes, and strikes are 100% me. Yes, I study your style. 100% accurate style. It's not, I mean, every single hit, I do those combos. This, I do this. Also, spinning kicks, I do them. Also, Impaka Sangana is spinning, jumping, spinning back kick. I do that. Literally 100% on point. And he put me a southpaw. So, set the CPU to fight a certain way, and the game fought just like you. I don't know how you did it, man, but I don't know. It's 100% on point. Listen, this is a big honor for me. This is a big honor. Like, everybody who puts me in a video game, he is awesome. You are awesome, man. Hey, how are you, Dennis? Yeah, it was a great impression. I mean, John also dropped me, so I don't know who won, but I really much enjoyed those highlight reel. So, if it's a knockdown, that's probably his round. So, no, not probably, for sure. It's 10-8 round if you have a knockdown. Even maybe 10-9 if you dominate, but unlucky. Unlucky for us, Jubank went distance and played with his foot. Yes, I've seen Jubank went distance. I didn't expect he will go the distance, but unfortunately it happens. Lucky shot for John. Lucky or not, man, we win overhand right and the big left and Cowboy goes down. You probably gave me big speed, right? How did you create me? How much was speed, etc? Under Vale Tudor rules, 30 minutes anything goes. Awesome, just awesome. How did you put me? I mean, did you put big speed, big footwork, or how did you create me? Which parameters did you put? Because you literally it's 100% representation on point. Like I fight defensively, I sidestep, literally everything I do, that guy in the character does. Do we need to question Yugen power at world level? He's fighting in a dangerous weight class. So if you're asking me about top 5 guys of the division, yes, we need to question it. If you're asking me about top 5 guys, Jubank, Saunders too would be great. If you're fighting a top 5 guy from any class, then you should question everything because these are very, very close guys, very close fights, very close combats. And you know what I mean, do you? Hey, real news. It looked like the real life Bulgarian Cowboy. Say hats off to Josh. Hey, don't compliment me. Josh did it. Hats off to Josh. Yes, I exercised that fighter to build attributes. Oh, man. That's awesome. Man, that's awesome. Still Jubank not shown he can jab or defend jab. Yes, I agree about that. He's having that problem with the jab, and he really needs to do this, but he's right-handed. Very hard for right-handed guys to do this, That jumping spinning counter kick was great. Well, that's what I do. That's what I do when I sidestep. Literally, when I sidestep, I do that. So that's like literally 100% me. Wonder if Vale Tudo could make a comeback. Yeah, what do you think about that topic? Vale Tudo is awesome. Vale Tudo is really awesome. And I also got to give you credits for making John Morgan. It's I don't know how he fights, but you made him pretty much looking realistically. I don't know his fighting style, but really, you made him look realistically with some exchanges. Both fighters are like, especially my fighter is like 100% on point. Gonna be hard to find people who want to do Vale Tudo, but still, I agree too. I don't know. Vale Tudo is like, it's popular in Brazil, but I think MMA has taken over. I think MMA has taken over. But it would be interesting to see Vale Tudo returning back. 30-minute fight. First MMA, first UFC was under Vale Tudo rules. Was there a John throw in the chat? Oh, absolutely. Well, they always come and go back. John looked in fighting shape. Yeah, man, you've seen. Missed by a hair. Those high kicks were very, very clear. Were very, very near my face. Have you seen those high kicks like this from my face? Yeah, great fighting shape. But Josh made it. He said that he made it open weight, so... But it looked like me, literally. Imagine Petr Yan just turns up to a Vale Tudo tournament and slaughters everyone. Vale Tudo kind of reminds me a bit on Pride, a bit. Just Vale Tudo offers more liberal rules, but I miss good old Pride rules, if you know what I mean. I miss good old Pride rules. I really miss good old Pride rules. But really, Josh did amazing job with this. I don't know, man. I don't know how you made it look so realistically, but I was literally impressed. I was literally blown away when I've seen the video. Literally every move is my move. I do sidestep. I do 90-degree pivot. I do step back. I do step forward. I do attack. I hate clinching. I don't wrestle. Even on the ground, I do butterflies, which is like butterfly is my favorite guard on the ground. I don't know how you know all of that. Also, triangle choke. You put me triangle choke. It's one of my favorite submissions. You put me omoplata, which is also one of my favorite submissions. You gave me elbows. Literally, the guy gave me everything. It looks like a real life Bulgarian Cowboy. It's so realistic. I don't know who made that video game, but that guy was a fucking god. That guy was a fucking god, believe me. Vlad, how many subscribers do you predict Joy to be at by year's end? He's just over 2K now. Let me check. Hold on. Just to see Joy, just 1 second. Joy. 2.08. Just a second. I need to think about Joy. That's Joy. I'm thinking. 4, 5. Okay, I approve the comment. I'm approving the comment. No worries, Mike, you too. I imagine Petr Yan, how many... The biggest wake-up call in my fighting career was hard sparring with this guy who fought dirty, and when I was out grappling him, he just grabbed my balls and it killed me. I understand, man. It's that easy to win a fight, just grab the balls first. Did you see Shannon Cotton saying she wants to unify versus Ebony Bridges? These two were gifted vacant title shots, both ranked outside top 6. Shannon lost belt on scales. Ebony got gift decision. Well, I think Shannon has good chances against Ebony. I'm a big fan of Ebony, but I do think she has good chances. Now both could be in unification fight in 2 fights time. Women's boxing is flying. Actually, I really much love women's boxing because it's 10 times 2 minutes. So that's one of the reasons. Why I'm a big fan. And I think Shannon would be having chances. But yeah, I think we need more female boxers, to make it more popular, because 12 rounds, 3 minutes, a lot of tactical game plan. 10 rounds, 2 minutes, not much tactical game plan. Exactly the same as my thoughts. Well, could be. Yeah. Yeah, could be. Definitely could be. Liana Giorgio. Sorry to say, man, but Liana looks nice, but she was a bit unlucky in the UFC. I know she's your favorite fighter. I understand that you're heartbroken, man. I would be too. I would be heartbroken too. I understand you. I mean, as a man to man, I understand you, but I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. I want to see her back because of you, man. But is she gonna get back? That's extremely hard question to respond. She has a lot of followers, big follow base, but does UFC want Liana Giorgio? That's a good question. Do they want her again? I'm not saying negative against Liana Giorgio. I enjoyed her fights, but is Dana interested in inking her again? To be fair, it's not problem unique to female boxing. Warrington fighting for the belt he dropped. Might fight here and getting KO'd by massive underdog. Well, yeah. In boxing, it's kind of different. All those unification bouts, etc. In females boxing, I think it's way easier. Also, in boxing, you have way more weight classes, so I guess it's easier to gain 4 or 5 pounds than to gain, I guess, 10 pounds, which is a limit in MMA. I mean, Josh will be a crock up in 2022 buying Croatian guns. Go, man! That's awesome, man. So that's really awesome, man. I love what I hear, man. I was very much blown away by that video. I mean, that video shows respect. It's really much a sign of respect, so that's really much a sign of massive, massive respect. To me, at least, in the first place. And I've seen when somebody makes me on a video game, it means that he respects me, that he studies every single move I throw. So it means Josh did an amazing homework. USA. Oh, absolutely. USA, man. I'm not going to ask who won that fight, Josh, because you let me see highlights and that's awesome. But if you don't want to say who won, that's not a problem to me. I mean, it's always a pleasure to be the part of the game. What do you think of the William Knight and Grishin fight? I picked Grishin to win. I think it's gonna be very hard for William Knight to win that fight. At least the way I see it, it's gonna be very, very hard for William Knight to win that fight. Especially because Grishin is very, very dangerous with his wrestling. Also, Grishin lost the fight when he fought at heavyweight. Grishin is naturally light heavyweight fighter, so I do have a feeling that Grishin is going to win that fight. There is actually a good chance of Grishin winning via ground strikes or potential submission, even if he drags Knight to the ground. Also, if Knight knocks him out cold in round one, it might happen, but it's less probable. Knight didn't have a great gas tank. He showed that he doesn't have the greatest gas tank in the world. Grishin offers very good gas tank. It just depends on whether Grishin is going to survive round one. Did you see Bam Bam Rodriguez win title at 22? He will be pound for pound star for sure. There is no one 22 in UK that can do what he did. Yes, I've seen that. Outstanding, man. Outstanding, man. Like winning the title with 22 years of age is, I don't know, it's unimaginable for me. Unimaginable for me. "22 years old and the guy won title. 15-0-0. 10 stoppages. When did that guy started boxing, man? He started boxing professionally at the age of 16. 22 years and he is a champ. I just hope he's gonna injure. You know, when you win title at a very young age, it's questionable whether you're going to be the champion for a prolonged period of time. That's just a big question. Maybe you're going to rule for a prolonged period of time. Maybe you're not going to rule. It just depends, you know. It really much depends. Can you do it? Must confess what happened at the end of the fight. Johnny Boy with heavyweight power landed a big uppercut on Cowboy and Night. No problem, man. That's a video game. So, no problem with that. That's a video game. So, it was a pleasure to be the part of video game. Anyway, it's a respect because I was a part of it. He took fight late notice and had to move up. Incredible. Yes, I know. And in boxing, when you move up, you have very good chances to win the fight. In MMA, when you move up, it's very risky move. But I've seen many guys in boxing like they move one division up and they win. I just don't know how. Just got no idea how. It's like, well, of course, he's heavier than me. I mean, normal, it's a video game, but I'm pleased, Josh. I'm very, very much pleased with how that looked like. Really much awesome. That creation was top notch. So just have to say, if there was a guy who, I mean, many people were making me at a video game, but you made the most realistic version of me when it comes to striking. When it comes to striking, and when it comes to moves, you made the most realistic version of me. I see that you understand the fighting science very, very well. And I've got to give you credits for that because I've seen myself when you were sending those videos. I've literally seen myself. I was like, man, how on earth could he copycat all those moves? I'll have to watch this video one more time. See, but it's literally me. Okay, I will rewatch now. But it's literally me. It's great, great performance by Josh Arajon. Superb performance. Yeah, I know. I'm watching this video again, Josh, just to see. Yeah, 1-2, that's me. Uppercut to the body, that's me. Big left, that's me. Okay, movement. It moves exactly like spinning back kick counter. Yeah, that's me. Moving backwards. Yeah, move to the side. That's me, exactly. Exactly. Copycatting my moves. Oh, missing. Yeah, I do this. To evade this strike, I do throw. This one side kick. 1-2 side step. 1-1 side step jab. Exactly, I do this exactly. Yeah, weaving overhand right uppercut to the body. Weaving overhand left actual uppercut to the body. True. I throw this very often. Let me see now. Yeah, right middle kick. That's me. Looks like me. But just tell me one thing. How in earth have you seen that I like right calf kick? Just tell me that, please. How in earth have you seen that I love right calf kick? I'm actually a big fan of right calf kick. I don't know how you knew that. Very, very few people know that. Very small number of people knows that. Let me see. Oh, knee to the head. Yeah, that's how I counter takedowns. Middle kick. 1-2, 1 hook. I also throw hook. Let me see. 1 big left. That's also me. Yeah, side stepping 1-2. This kick is mine. Taekwondo. Knee. That's how I counter. Yeah, exactly looks like me. Literally. Same me, literally. Big left, followed by a spinning, by a right spinning back kick. True. I throw it, and I throw it exactly the same. Literally after that, I throw a bit shorter. Right, also knee to the body. That's right knee to the body, yes. Yes, right knee to the body. Right low kick, I do throw it. And left low kick, I do throw a Dutch style. This is Dutch style, and my right low kick is Maltai style. So realistic. Clinching, yeah. Out plumbing, that's what I do. Yeah, that's how I do. I move my head backward and I duck under. Literally super realistic. It's not realistic. It's super, super realistic version of me, Josh. I mean, way to go, man. I can watch that video all day long and I will just keep saying hats off for such a realistic version of the Bulgarian Cowboy. Hats off for the most realistic version of a Bulgarian Cowboy. That was definitely the most realistic version I have ever seen. When it comes to striking, I mean, literally, you copycatted my moves. Great representation, 100% accurate. That's exactly me. That's same me. I think Nasrat beat Green. Nasrat is an underdog. If I must pick side, I would probably go with Green because of better cardio. But again, if Nasrat wins 2 rounds, then probably if Nasrat wins 2 rounds, then he could stand a chance. Then he could have the chance. Again, I'm just worried because Bobby Green showed great cardio against Fiziev. And Nasrat kind of slows down in round 3. That worries me a bit. But over 2.5 should sound like, let's say, a bit safer pick in that fight. That's exactly my idea in that fight, over 2.5. That is my idea in that fight. But again, anything can happen. You're right. I mean, I think Akparas has decent chances. I do see Nasrat as a guy with very good chances. That fight. I'm actually not much sure about that fight, to be honest. That is really 50-50 to me. Hey, Salman, what's your take on Carlos Ulberg fight? You reckon he fixed his gas tank? I afraid of his gas tank still, so I picked the fight will not go the distance. Either Ulberg gonna knock him out cold, either Charan is gonna finish him. So hard to say for me. Hard to say. I picked the fight will not go the distance because I'm not sure who was gonna win. I mean, Ulberg was a heavy favorite in the first fight, and unfortunately, the gas tank was out as soon as round two started. If he had transitioned to MMA, how do you think Remy Boganski would have done in the UFC? Well, I think he could have been top 15, Remy Boganski, with his great Muay Thai skills and especially with his flying knees. I think he would have been top 15 for sure, maybe top 10, but not above it. Alistair Overeem was something special. I mean, Alistair Overeem even reached the title fight, but he had a bit of a different fighting style. But again, I'm not that confident in Remy Bojanski because he needed to fix some fights. You think Blood Diamond is overhyped? Yes. I think he is overhyped. I think Jeremiah Wells hits very, very, very hard, and people underestimate his hitting power. Yes, Ulberg fixed his gas tank, but I have a good question. Can Ulberg endure 3 rounds of war? That's a good question. I'm not so sure. He hits very hard, but how long can he fight? He was able to fight 5 minutes. I believe he can fight 10 minutes now. If he fights above 10 minutes, then it means he seriously worked on his cardio. Yeah, I've seen that he fixed his cardio. And he needs to fight a bit wiser. He needs a bit more wiser fighting, if you know what I mean. He needs to fight a bit wiser. I mean, his previous fight, he didn't look that bad. He was landing shots. He was landing big shots, but if he takes it more passive, he has 2.5 rounds in him, I think. Well, yes, if he takes it more passive, just like Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker is not a cardio boy, but you've seen that he was fainting against Maretta for 5 rounds. So everybody can faint for 5 rounds. I'm thinking about toe-to-toe fighting. Can he fight 3 rounds toe-to-toe? I don't think so. 1 round maximum. Can he fight 2 rounds? I mean, serious exchanges, big bombs, etc., etc. 2 rounds. But if he fights, if he takes it more passive, then 2.5 would be okay. If he doesn't land everything he has early on. So that's just how I see that fight going. I'm too scared to pick Ulberg to win. I'm not saying that he is. Charan didn't wrestle. I mean, Charan didn't train wrestling when he was younger. He didn't train wrestling, but I'm afraid, man. I'm afraid of Putin Ulberg. So I would rather go fight not going the distance. I'm afraid only because of Ulberg's cardio. Hey, Pablo, man. How are you, man? Was thinking of betting him, but not going the distance seems the better play. Thank you, man. Hey, man. Been a long time. How are you doing? How's life been, friend? I know you've been very, very busy. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, been a while. How's life been, man? Great guy. It's always great when old guys get back to your channel. That's always awesome. No, small little community. Community of the chosen ones. That's always been pretty much good way to go for me. Yeah, this upcoming fight card is gonna bring a lot of excitement. I can guarantee you that a lot of excitement is gonna be seen. Interesting fight card coming up. So this weekend is pay-per-view, but next weekend we're gonna see how it's gonna play out in the first place. I'm always pleased to hear how everything goes. Oh, good, I'm promoting one app, but needs to be for countries in Eurovision. Awesome, man. That's outstanding. Way to go, man. Yeah, that's awesome, man. One app. Awesome, just awesome. That's outstanding. Way to go, man. Countries in Eurovision. Nasrat has faster hands and speed. I think he wins first two. Yeah, I agree. Is Bulgaria in Eurovision a European Union or a Eurovision like? I live in Serbia. Are you asking me about European Union or Eurovision like musical competition? Yeah, Bulgaria is a part of European Union, but Serbia is not. I live in Serbia, so I don't know whether it helps or not. But Bulgaria as a state, it is a part of European Union, just like Romania. Anybody think Bobby Knuckles can pull it off? I'm giving him 40%. Hart says Bobby, Head says Adesanya. Same Irish brother. But I'm on the app and I don't see Bulgaria and Serbia for countries that the app is acceptable. Serbia is not acceptable 100%, and Bulgaria is a part of European Union, but I don't know whether it's going to be accepted or not. I really don't know. Bulgaria belongs to the European Union. I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you all the states. There you go. Serbia is not. We are not part of European Union. There you go. You have all the states here. On Balkan Peninsula, Bulgaria, Romania, Croatia, Hungary, Slovenia, Greece. That's it. Yes, but apparently it's not for all countries from European Union. Sorry, man. Just I was hoping it was gonna help, but yeah. Serbia is not a part of European Union. No, not. Unfortunately. But okay, it is what it is. I mean, I have Bulgarian passport, so I'm feeling like a European boy already. So only like big European states are accepted. Sorry to hear that. Okay, one is awesome. One is actually awesome. That's a great promotion to see. Anyway, I want to say thanks to everybody for participating in this chat, and got to say that pretty much enjoyed this one. So that's gonna be it for today. Some other time we'll probably chat. I will tomorrow go for LFA picks. I will release them publicly, and when it some other time we will also have a great fun. I will see tomorrow how I will I don't think I will have much time tomorrow also, as I must cover, I must write some topics, so we'll see. We'll see anyway how it goes, but good night, everybody, and catch you later, guys. All right, I must go to sleep. All right, good night, guys. Have a great day, everyone. Night.